Howdy, howdy. We are live. Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to throw up a link. If anybody wants to know about this, come up and talk to me about it. Let's see what time is it. They get an early start or something. 3 minutes early. It's okay. 20,000 subscribers. Yeah. So, what I'm going to talk about, how I got there, how you can do it, and all that good stuff. Whenever somebody gets in here, I'll start talking on it. And if anybody wants to come up today, come on up. MK is here. Let's see. Mama's here. Let's see. Yeah. Hello, MK. How are you doing? Well, we hit it. We got 20,000 subscribers last night while I was sleeping. So that tells you I get subscribers even if I don't got a new video on at the very time. I got a lot of green videos that people watch, on down the line. I got the short videos. They do very well. So when I got here 2.5 years ago, I had 685 subscribers. But now, 20,000. Hey, Mama, how are you doing in there? I know you're in there. She's in there. That looks backwards, doesn't it? She's in there. No, she's in there. And she's watching. So, what I was going to do is share with you that. So, that's all this live stream is about. So, how I got to 20,000 in just 2.5 years. And the main way we did that was in short videos. To make a short video, get a bunch of views and subscribers, you have to edit it right first off. Got to put the edit on it. And there's a little thing called B-rolling. You got to B-roll every one of your videos. So every about 3 seconds, you want your scene to change in some way. And that's how I do it. Every about 3 seconds or so of a short video, I'll edit in there a change in the way it's being viewed, or some kind of, maybe the screen will go to the next scene or whatever. And that's how I do every one of them, a B-roll. It's always important to B-roll because people's attention spans on shorts are very short. I guess that's why they call it short. But yeah, so if you're gonna get a lot of subscribers for shorts, which I did, that's how we got here. You're gonna have to do a lot of B-roll. In other words, you can put in some kind of effect that will change the way you're looking at something. And that's how I do a lot of it. You can zoom in or zoom out. That's B-roll, and that's part of it. The other thing I do, let's say second thing I do. So number one, B-roll. Always B-roll your videos. Edit into B-roll. The second thing that's really important to get you up there in subscribers and numbers is you you need trending sounds or music, not just Bruce Davis. How you doing? Not just you need trending sounds or music, and to get that, the only thing you do is at the top of your screen on the left. There's a little compass. You hit that compass and trending and everything. A bunch of little stuff drops down, but at the top it says trending. You hit that trending, and then you'll find a bunch of things that you can go and use their music for your video. Good morning there, Bruce. So trending music is number two. So the first thing was B-roll. Always B-roll your little videos. And the third thing is don't make them too long. Don't make your videos too long, because these people, like I said, people that watch shorts are people that have short attention spans. They're not going to watch your long videos more than likely. They're just going to watch your shorts. So that's the third thing. Don't make them too long. 15, 20 seconds, something like that is a good length. And you'll get more views that way and longer views. I got views where my views are looped. People been watching them over and over, But I'll tell you a little bit about that later. So that's the third thing. Make them short enough where people will stay with it. I'm gonna tell you, like I say, I had 685. I had it wrote down somewhere. 680 something subscribers when I got to the Philippines 2.5 years ago, and now I have 20,000. Last night I hit 20,000. So yay! And so I decided to do the live stream. Good to see you, Betty. Those names we have on. We call each other that, but Betty's name is Elizabeth. Really, my mom asked me about that the other day. What's her name, Betty or Elizabeth? I said, well, the YouTube names are kind of like your nickname. What people call you on YouTube. But her real name is Elizabeth. Good to see you too, Bruce. So what have I got to so far? I got, let's see. I am at length. Make the lengths of your short videos. You can make them as little as 8, 9, 10 seconds, but 15, 16 seconds seems to do really well for me, so I've been staying at that. I also found something, Bruce, for you later on. We'll talk about it, but so far, what have I got here? I've got make your videos short. They're shorts, that's for a reason. Make them short enough where this attention span stay there. B-roll. First thing was B-roll all your videos. Make sure to B-roll your videos, or you're not going to get good views. It's got to change. Everything in your video has to change. So every 3 seconds, you want your video to change. What else did I say? Yeah, so every 3 seconds, you want to change your video up. You want to either zoom in on whatever you're doing, or zoom out, or the screen slide, or the fuzzy stuff. I don't know what you call that, but anyway, it's all in my editor. And that's how I do. About every 3 seconds, I do a break. You got to have breaks about every 3 seconds to keep people's attention. Seems to work for me really well. Okay, so I got that. B-roll it. Okay, now we're getting into niches. Do something that people like. Like I get really good ones on lots of things. One of my better things is like animals. People love animals, so if you do animal, I was going to try to tell Bruce that, not Bruce Davis, but Bruce Robertson. He's got a cat video. I told him, I said, man, if you was to send that cat video, I'd B-roll it out and send it back to you, and you could put it up as a short that would probably go viral because it's a pretty cute little video that he's got there. We could B-roll it out, and it would probably do really well. I always put text in at least enough text where that you can use the text for a thumbnail, because when you upload something, you can use the video to scroll through and find you a thumbnail if it's got the text already there that kind of tells what the video is about. Like I did one yesterday. It's beach life. I put on there. It had Betty on there. It's called Beach Life, and she Adrian, shout out. How you doing, buddy? We hadn't seen you in a while. We ain't been down that way in a while. Shout out. We go by and see him. I guess you guys know Adrian from down on Walker Street, sells T-shirts, man. You guys go by and see him sometime. I heard you moved from out front of the dollhouse. I don't know where you're at now, Adrian. But anyway, if you B-roll if you put text in, you got to put text in so you can scroll to that text and make sure it's the thumbnail that people see, first thing they see. And that's real important. Got to have something that goes along with the video. I do. Filipinos love Jollibee. I do Jollibee all the time. Jollibee does really well, believe it or not. And so far, let's see what we got here. Good morning, sir, Adrian, from my wife, Betty. Yeah, so I got Jollibee and animals, and it can be anything. Like I done pretty good on a few days here on the beach. We went to the beach walking, so I've been cutting it down and cutting into that video and putting in scenes from the beach or anything anybody you think anyone would like. You do that, and then you, like I say, B-roll it, make it short enough. Yeah. Where did you move to, Adrian? Somebody said you moved from the dollhouse. Where did you move? So we'll know. You can say it here. There's Bruce Davis hollering at you. But yeah, if you B-roll it, make it short enough, and all that stuff that I just covered, you're going to do well. Shout out to Bruce Davis. All right. Glad you're on here, Adrian. Hadn't seen you in a while. Well, we haven't been on Walker Street in a long time. I went down to see at Poppy's Bar and Chill and left him some license plates that I brought back from the States. I've also had a stroke, so I haven't been out and about a lot. So trying to get over that. Now I'm starting to see a little bit better in this left eye. I can drive now, good enough to drive. So that's making everything better. That's how we got to Zambales up at the beach up there. I drove up there. I drove the CRV up there, and it handled great, and we had a good time. We stayed all weekend. We stayed Friday night and Saturday night, and it was beautiful up there. I guess most of y'all probably seen the video made up there. Anyway, so got all that going for you. If you want to do shorts and gain lots and lots of subscribers, that's how I did it. That's what I was telling everybody. I don't know, Adrian knows because I used to come by and see him all the time. Anyway, yeah, I got my Marine hat on, Adrian. Anyway, so you do that. So we got all those things down. The next thing you want to do is share it. When you put it up, you want to share it to all your groups on like Facebook. That gets me lots of views. If you got groups, and join groups that pertain to what you're doing. Like I have cat groups now because I do a bunch of cat videos. I don't got a Jollibee group, but all Filipinos like Jollibee, so it's okay. But my Jollibee videos do better than anything. My cat videos do very good. Any animal videos will do good because people love animals. Now, I've done other things too. Like when I'm doing a house build, when I'm doing videos for a house build, I'll cut those into shorts too, and just have them laying block or something like that. Anything can work. Just so you do those things, those things I told you. Make it short, B-roll it, and I always put text somewhere in it that explains what you're looking at. And that helps you to pull up when you upload it. That helps you to pull up a thumbnail. So you got it, you upload it, and then you go to where your text is. You just got a slide rule. You find your text, and there you go. You got a thumbnail of what it's about. That's always important. You know that your titles and your thumbnails are important. So those are some things that you can do to make your shorts work if you're interested in it. Some people do not even care about it, and that's why we only got two other people in here. But if you're interested, that's what you do. Here's number 3. Let me see. Let's see, number 3. Oh, I was playing the drums before. I had the drums going pretty good there for a minute. Number 3, number 4. Oh, okay. Make it interesting for people. Get your niche down. Like me, I mean, if you look at most of mine, you'll see cats and you'll see Jolly Bee, and there's a bunch of other stuff in there too. But I've gotten a lot of them. I've done over 2,000. I mean, looking towards 3,000 videos since I've been doing this since 2012. Like I say, when I got here, I only had 685 subscribers. And now, last night we got 20,000. That's what we're talking about. The other thing that's really important to do, if you can, if you have an extra device, an extra phone, anything that'll do loop, that'll loop a video, like I can pull my video up and put it on my phone after I've done upload it and let it run for, I don't know, an hour maybe or more, whatever you can stand. I just cut the sound down and let it loop. That tricks the algorithm, guys. That's what I'm doing, and it works. Believe me, as you can tell, because your percentage of watch goes up. I've had over 1,500% before on that, doing that loops, and Betty's got an extra phone too, so she'll watch my videos on a loop at the same time and get your percentage rate up above 100. You need your percentage view time up above 90 at least. And I've seen it go lower than that, and it's still working. But if you look at some of my shorts videos, some of them are 150,000 views, and I've had in the hundreds of thousands of views on some of my videos. And that's how we got so many subscribers, is just by shorts. You have to have millions of shorts making money, and I'm not monetized channel, so it doesn't matter. So we did all that. You get somebody to watch it on a loop. You get a extra device and let it watch it on a loop over and over till your percentage goes way up. And that tricks the algorithm thinking that there's a lot of people watching it. Of course, it'll say someone's watching your video on a loop in the new way they do it now. And just watch your subscriber rate go up if that's what you want to do. Hard to get people to think that way. Most people are here to make money, but not I. I demonetized last year. So, if you've got any questions about it, I'm going to leave a link out there if you want to come up and ask me. I'll hook you up, let you come up and ask me any questions about it. But that's how we did it. Shorts, all shorts really. we don't get a lot of views on my regular videos, even though I don't know why. They're just the same as everybody else. But we don't get a lot, you know. There's some of them that I did. I mean, I've got 10,000 views on a couple videos I did way back when I was doing moonshine stuff in the States. But, you know, since then, here I haven't got a lot of views. Also, when you're doing these hashtags, when you do your description, down below your description, you put in up to 15 hashtags. If you put it in enough hashtags that match up with the subject that you're covering, the niche that you're covering, then you will get more views and more subscribers. I just noticed that. Yeah. Anyway, anybody want to come up? You can. Oh, I got a thing I found out about for you, Bruce. Without getting off the subject too much, there's no guarantee in extending visas anymore. So when you get back to the Philippines, you need to start your paperwork on your 13A as soon as possible. And as soon as it is approved, you got a whole year of probation when you do that. What the heck? There we go. So you'll have a whole year of probation before you get your permanent 13A visa. I've got my 13A visa now over a year now, and there's a process, quite a lengthy process to it. And the new visa stuff's like, you got to have a permanent address. So if if you're here for more than 30 days and you want to extend for 2 months, which is what you usually do, you need to have a permanent address, and you need to have a reason for being. You need to have all this stuff wrote down that you need to. I just read this on Reddit. You need to have a good reason to be here, which you do. You're married, but I'm just talking about just any old Joe Schmo. About that, I don't know who told you to buy an onward ticket, to like buy a real onward ticket. You don't have to do that, but you can. You can you can go to this website I got. I'll send you a link to it later, and you can buy an onward ticket there, and it shows up just like a regular onward ticket. You got an itinerary and everything. When you get here, just show them that. It costs a lot less. But if you want to do it the other way and be safe, I guess that's probably the way to go. Anyway, let's see here. What were we talking about? Oh, so guys, I've got all these short videos, and I've got, let me get to that page, and I have 20,000 subscribers today, which means nothing to me. I'm not monetized. I'm not going to be. I don't care for it. The paperwork and the taxes and everything. I got 1.9 thousand videos. So I almost got 2,000 videos now. And I bet 900 of them are shorts, or it seems like, no, there's not that many, but there's a lot. If you go to that shorts and you put in popular, I think my biggest one is a Jollibee one, and it's 150,000 views, and then I got 117,000 views on the next Jollibee one, and the next one's 83,000. Then I got a cat video that's 60,000, and 58,000 for another cat video, and then Jollibee, 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 and then the neighbor's kid. Kids also, if you got a babies or something, they love to see the babies. Anywho, well, there you go. You just have to have an address, because when you go in to uh, well, when you go in to redo your to to extend, because you're going to have to extend, because you can't just go get here and think you can turn in your. You have to have 2 folders full of paperwork to turn in at the immigration office, and all that paperwork in those 2 folders, you'll have to do it again a year later. Exact same thing. We can talk about it, come up or whatever. Uh, but yeah, so yeah, Bruce, you got to have 2 folders of paperwork, and you have to turn that in when you go to apply for your 13A. I know everything you got to put in there. You got to write joint letter to the director of the immigration. You and her's got to sit down and write a joint letter. They have templates. You can look online and you can find different examples of it, and just go from there and do it that way. But yeah, you have to do those 2 folders full of paperwork, and you have to have your birth certificate from home, original. You have to turn that in on one of your folders, but you have to have also, copies of everything. If you've ever been married, you got to have divorce decrees. You also have to have a affidavit of you being able to support her while you're here, support yourself. I'm sorry. While you're here, I know you're married and everything, but yeah, you got to have that turned in too. It's got to be turned in with all that stuff. And now, since they changed the rules a little bit, they might be going back to the interview thing, but they dropped it for me. I did it, and they had already dropped it. But you have to go to the MBI and be fingerprinted in a background investigation. You have to have a background investigation. You have to have 2x2 photos made out there. When you get to, like, San Fernando is probably where you'll go. You go to San Fernando and go to the MBI office down there. Right down the street, you just walk down the street and get your 2x2 photos made. And I think you have to have 2 or 3 of them, and turn it in with your thing so they can do a background investigation on you. And you got to pay for all that, of course. But then when you get that done, it's good for a year. So the next time, you just have to have another paper. Next time you turn it in, you just have to have another paper. What am I missing, Mama? Anyway, if you got any important paperwork that you think you ought to bring, I'd bring it. Birth certificates, if you ever been married, whatever it is. Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of patience. Yeah, because I don't have good patience, and I'm working on it, I promise. Anyhow, yeah, so when you get your 13A visa, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to turn in. And like I say, you got to have 2 folders worth of the same things. You have to have copies of the same things, everything you got. There's a process in that. Back to the shorts. Yeah, I got my shorts on today. But yeah, the thing about these shorts, man, it really did. After I demonetized myself, I didn't really do a lot of long videos anymore, and I just kept on doing those shorts. And then when I got to 10,000, I said, well, I might as well go to 20,000. So here we are, 20,000. Morning, Tim D. Jack. How you doing? So yeah, I guess that covers almost all of it. I guess. Let's see. Is there anything I'm missing, Mama? Yeah, thanks, Tim. 20K last night while I was asleep. So that's good. So that means that's one thing. I've got a lot of videos that are still growing, short videos that are still growing, and some of them just keep on growing. Just so you keep that percentage rate up that I was talking about. If you get your percentage rate up above 100 percentage watch time on shorts, they tend to just shove it out there more often. There's a lot of mine that are still way above 100%. They just keep on getting shoved out. So right now, let me see. I'm gonna tell you. So I had 20,000 last night around midnight. I guess it was when I woke up. Now I don't know. So now what do we got? So I got 3,008. So it's already gained 8 since midnight. That's because some of the videos that you do, they turn green on you. They call it green, and they just keep on giving you subscribers and views for as long as you want. As long as you can do it. I'll show you another one here. Here's something's cool. Show all my videos. So I go to shorts on my page here, and then I go to this, and you can see the numbers on there. I think. Let me see. Let me see here. Yeah. So there's some of them. 150. There's a neighbor one. You go down just a little bit. Let's go. Go down just a little bit, and we got Jolly B with Betty there, neighbor kid. Good numbers, right? So I got plenty of, pretty high ones there. They go all the way down to, nothing. I'm sure down at the bottom here somewhere it'll show me. Let me see where my lowest is. I mean, some of them I didn't get very good views, and you're going to have a hit and miss. But most of the time, I get thousands. I get thousands of views, and if I get 1,000 views, I'll probably get 5 or 10 subscribers. Sometimes more. One that's evergreen going right now, I think I've got 35 subscribers in 2 weeks. And that's one that's doing really well. Let's see here. You know, that's quite a few in here. I'm scrolling through them and they keep on coming. What is my lowest one? I'm trying to find my lowest one. They get down in the hundreds, but some of them go way high. Like that first one there. I've even got walking street videos on here that they done pretty good, but not great. People don't know what. I guess people that watch shorts don't really know what that is. I got food videos. People love food videos. Let's see what we got down here. Yeah, get down to we got one that's we got one video that's 9 views, and it's a building video. I should rename it. It'll probably do better. Also, go back and ones that aren't doing so well, change the title of it. Change the you can't change thumbnails on them, but you can change the title of it. Let's see what we got going on here. Hello to Betty. Hi, Tim D. Good to see you. There's Bruce back there, I think.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing. So I got, since you said all that the paperwork, I've got it. We've got all the pictures that we bought. We had to go through all that in San Fernando.
Yeah.
Had to get the pictures. We were there for, I would say, 45, 50 minutes waiting for them to, produce. And then we had got which I got all the thing at all the way back in Manila. I got that so I could even get the what do you call that, the capacity, legal capacity.
Yeah, they want to make sure that you're not here and you're a bum and can't take care of yourself.
Oh no, I mean, they got everything. You're right. It's obviously it'll be up to them to say yes or no. I mean, I know things are changing.
They changed, but you know what we did? We got a affidavit when I did it. But whenever you turn in those two folders,
we
man,
got all the paperwork. She doesn't. She's got everything, copies and everything.
you got your birth certificate here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else you need? What else you need, Mama? I think we covered it. Write that. You got to write that joint letter now.
Okay. A joint letter, right? Okay. We got to do
that. But you just get with her and you both write it. Look, there's templates on it, and it's real easy to do. When you go to the Bureau of Immigration, they have examples of stuff, when they give you your application anyway. But with these new rules on tourist visa, you're going to have to extend that 2-month thing, and get your ACR card.
Yeah.
That all you have to do is prove to them that you're not here,
Okay. So I got, okay. And oh, sorry, bro. Just a second, let me put my phone down. And you already know about this because you've already been through it. Do I?
Okay, I can't hear you no more. What'd you do? I can't hear you, Bruce. You cut your volume off or something.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So when I extended, should I take this?
What is that?
That's the paper that you get when you extend.
The what?
That's the. It's for the visa when I extended it the second time. So after my 30 days was up.
Yeah, but listen, everything starts over for you when you get here. You get 30 days.
So I don't need this?
No, when you land this time, everything starts over. You get 30 days free, just like when you came the first time.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have to extend. And I don't think you can extend but for 1 month on that first one. So you just go ahead and extend.
Yeah. Only 1 month, yeah.
This is while you're getting all your paperwork ready. If you still got to go to MBI, and that's going to take you 2 months.
Yeah.
They got to run a background check. They got to fingerprint you. You got to go down there and deal with them for whatever it is. Then you get it. It might take 1 month. I think it might have took me 1 month, at least 1 month. So, but anyway, your second time's going to end, and you're going to have to stand for that 2 months and pay for an ACR card. That's extra. So you're going to have an ACR card on the second, a tourist ACR card. Now listen, when you go ahead and turn in your folders for your 13A visa, when you turn that in, you'll be on probation for 1 year, and you won't have to probation 13A probationary. You don't have to extend. You won't have to extend your after you get it turned in and approved. It's got to be approved too.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to extend one more time, but after you get approved for that 1 year probation, you won't have to extend anymore. You'll be on that probation visa.
Okay.
After the whole year is up, you take all the same exact paperwork, 2 folders worth, down to English to the
you got to bring it back to them again with the same.
Take the exact same stuff and pay the exact same money.
And do it all over again for another.
I paid about $13,000 is what I paid. So.
Wow, that's not bad. Holy crap!
No, I mean
that's nice.
I'm fairly sure that's close to what I pay. Well, you got to add in your gas, time, transportation, MBI, and other things
Oh,
that
it's
you
going to
get
be a
done.
lot. You're right. I'm not going to say. I'm just saying that's a good price just for that. But yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
but it's not going to be a lot more. I mean, it's not going to be too much more. Anyway, so you
No.
do all that. Where was I? What stroke gets on my head so much? What was I talking about? Anyway, I don't want to be stupid.
You were talking
Yeah,
about
so
all the
your whole
different
year,
expenses together.
so your year, you go do your year, and then you turn it back in again, and then a couple months later, you're gonna get a website. You're gonna get on the Bureau of Immigration website,
Right.
and you're gonna have an account there. Get you an account there, and then you're
Okay.
gonna go check about every 2 or 3 weeks to see if they've approved your visa yet. Once they
Okay.
have, you call down there at Angeles City at the Big I, and uh, you say, "Hey, they've approved me. I want to get my ACR card," and they'll put in for it for you.
Okay.
But you'll go down there, and they'll probably say, "Come back in 2 weeks,"
Okay.
or "Come back in a week," or something like that, because it's got to come from Manila. Sorry, sir, it's not here yet. That's what they're going to say. More than likely,
No,
they did it to me twice.
the Tim. Um. So I was the second person that went when I went that day because I had to go. We had to go over. We had went over to the mayor's office and did all that. Then we had okay, so we went over there. They gave us a date for the seminar thing we had to do for 5 hours.
Yeah,
So we
I
came
did it.
back and I had to extend, and I was the second person when they opened in line, and I waited 2.5 hours, and the guy that was in front of me was bitching about because he only had to wait 2 hours.
Well, that's all you got to get used to here is waiting.
Oh, you know what? I got used. You know the thing is I got patience, and I seen these guys, and I'm sitting there going in my head, going, "You got to be kidding!" Then we all started kind of talking together, and one guy, I didn't say a word. One guy goes, "Well, you could be waiting a lot longer in the U.S." He says, "You're here." He says, "You got to wait a little extra. You should probably stop." Da 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 da. I didn't say a word. All I did is like, "Hey man, I'm just waiting. Like I don't care how long it takes. It can take three
You know
hours.
what I
I
do?
don't care."
You know what I used to do when I went there, man? We'd go in and do whatever we got to do, and they say it's going to be a couple hours or something like that. They'll tell you, and we just go shopping in the mall or go eat lunch or whatever, and
That's
come
what we
back
did.
in
Yeah.
the afternoon. That's the best way to handle that.
So, yeah, like everything, everything, bro. Like everything that I got, she has all the paperwork, and I did that, because she has her folder of stuff, and I have mine, and she's the one that said, "You got to do this. This has got to, and I
But
put in the
she already
folder.
knew what to do.
She
It's
already
not
knew
that
exactly.
complicated.
Yeah.
I keep telling people it's not that complicated.
Mm-mm.
It's
It's
a
not. It
it's a
really isn't, man.
straightforward
It was really
process,
cool, actually. It was
and you
cool,
just
bro.
you just fill out the paperwork, turn in your folders, and in about a month, you might have to do one more extension, but about a month they'll list you as on the website as a probationary 13A visa holder, and then you just got to go get your ACR card, and then you got to get it again the second year or after your.
How much is the ACR card?
How much was the ACR card, Mom? 5,000, 6,000, 5 or 6,000, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what, though, they're good for 5 years.
Oh, cool.
And your 13A visa is good until your wife tells you can't stay in her country no more. So it's
Wow.
good for life. It's good. If unless she hates you, and
Well, yeah, unless she hates you, I don't
and
think.
wants you out of the country. So
Yeah,
and
Jude
I've seen
doesn't.
that on Rafi Tufo.
Mm-hmm.
Some wives throwing their husbands out of the country because they piece of junk.
Yeah,
But
I got this thing. It was hilarious because I heard so many different people trying to say until they actually seen Judith talk and how she was she can be quiet. You seen how she was. She could be just quiet and not do a damn thing. But it's hilarious. So I'm listening, and I got told that they're like, you only have 20% chance, and I was just laughing like, why would I only have like, just because other guys like, you know, they said you have a 20% chance, and she's gonna take you, and then you're gonna get thrown to the sharks, and you're gonna be gone. I'm like, okay, you don't know her.
Well, I can see what they're saying. It's, it could happen to
It
anybody.
could. I'm not saying it couldn't. But she's not that type of girl.
No,
So
I know she's a pretty good person. Since I met her.
she doesn't get. She
Uh,
didn't want no money. You know what she told me, bro?
what?
She says, "Why do you want to keep going out?" She says, "Why don't we just save this?" I said,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's better.
She says, "Why don't we just?" So she's like, "How about you just like, because I just went and had like a coffee for 50 pesos where I went where we were at, and she's like, "Why don't you just we'll just get some stuff here."
So you
So
guys gonna move out to Pangasinan?
Angus and I, yeah, yeah.
You know where?
I don't know exactly where. She just,
Have you been out there yet?
I've never been out there yet. No, I met her. I met her mother and her sisters. Man, they're awesome, man. And two of the little toddlers. So the little boy really liked me. The little girl was shy, but then the sisters are like, pick her up and give her a hug when we left. I said,
Yeah.
okay. So I did that. So this little girl, she gives me a hug and then punches me.
How many kids? Were they nieces and nephews or what?
Yeah, they're nieces. They're
So,
cool, man. They're like really awesome people, man. Like I I don't know. I can't really tell you because you already know how it is.
I got a
And
bunch
how the
of
real
them.
people are.
I got a bunch of them, man. Bunch of them.
So like you understand that there's nothing I can say, because you already know. And people
No,
like
there's.
Jim
Don't
Buziak
say
know
that.
too.
I always learn something from people, man. That
Oh,
come
I
here.
did. You know what?
Yeah, you'll be able
My
to tell me
my whole
stuff when
world
you
has
get out there
changed up
to
from Bruce.
Pangasinan. We're gonna come out there to 100 Islands one day. We did a big vacation out there a couple of years ago to the waterfalls. Man, there's some beautiful waterfalls out that way.
So yeah, we ended up going to that. We ended up going and just all around walking and stuff, man. It was like really cool, man. She was explaining like different things.
So where is she living right now? Are y'all? You got a place here already? I mean, no.
We're going. Well, so when I get back, we're gonna go. We're just gonna probably stay like I don't know. We'll find. We'll either go back to the place the last month we were staying. It was God, what's that place? It's
I don't know, but if you're moving out to Pangasinan, you're
It was where Philly went on his last day in Angeles City. So we went to the Rapid Hotel, Rapid Rise
Yeah.
Hotel. And
if you're gonna move out to the province, man, you're gonna get a lot cheaper rent out there. It's gonna be hardly nothing.
mm-hmm.
It's like me where I live, man. I pay $140 a month, or less. 8,000
It's her
pesos.
place.
Huh?
She's got a house. She's just only working for a little bit longer and then going back. Again, I'll tell you more offline. I'm not going to put stuff because she doesn't want me to say anything out here online. But I'll tell you offline, like, because I don't want, we don't want people that are,
Crazy.
I'll tell you some stuff that happened when I was gone. Remember, I told you about my car getting hacked. I don't know if I told you about that.
Your car got what?
Remember that. That was a complete nightmare for like a couple days. Just being able to have to try to get a hold of them, and I did get a hold of them, and they put a locked, real big time locked security on it now. So, yeah, she was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was pissed, bro. Like when she's like, holy, like this is nonsense. Like, yeah, she's not like angry like, but she was really, I don't know. You know how the people are, and I just, it's not fair to her, of what people were saying, like, and she even spoke up. I didn't tell her to. She spoke up and said like something to a couple of people, and they kind of respected what she said, because listen, anything could happen. To any of us, yeah, we could easily they could just say see you later if that's what they want. I'm not saying nothing's perfect, but
Well, listen, there's a lot. How did everything go when you went back? Is everything all right in the States?
oh yeah, yeah. Everything's good back up. I had to get a new card. Had to get, yeah, new shit. I had to get new almost everything, man, when I got back.
And you don't have to tell me the date or anything, but when are you coming back next month? You said.
Yeah, sometime next month. Yeah.
Okay, I don't care about the date or not. You can talk to me private about that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
anyway, well, I'm glad you're coming back, man.
Yeah, man. It's like when it was. And the reason too is like we couldn't even get everything done in a month, like at the thing, like, and I had a week left at the time, and I explained, I said, well, I have to get this, to the immigration for the visa, and she was right on about that. Her friend, this guy that she's known for quite a long time. He's kind of like a papa. He's an older guy, really really cool. Helped us
Yeah.
with the judge and everything. His cousin's a judge, and so he just got us in after everything. It was cool as heck, man. It was neat, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you gonna get a car or
yeah. I don't know about. I'm gonna get something.
you can get a car or a motorcycle or something?
Yeah, probably something like yours, like a truck or something.
Well, that's cool, man, because you'll be
Yeah,
way
dude,
out there and you'll need to
I'm
get.
not gonna. I don't want to keep. It's not like the grab fees were nothing. Like, but going from San Fernando all the way out to Angeles City. Now that was that cost us. I think, like, what was it, about $14 just to go out there, man. I mean, so I just, like,
What, in
I
a
was
cab
like,
or something?
yeah. Well, from the grab, it was set what. It's like, what is it, 700 something? It was like $13 and something.
Really? You should have just rode on the jeepney, man.
Yeah, I didn't even think of. I didn't know if the jeepney went to. Well, actually,
They got the big bus jeepneys there in San Fernando. They're
yeah,
air conditioned. You can
and
get on them things.
they got those vans. We rode in a van to meet her to go meet her mom and sisters.
Sometimes the
And
vans are expensive though.
it was 100 pesos a piece for the
You know.
van. 40. What was it? About a 50-minute ride. To But yeah, no,
So
I'll get something. But yeah, when the grab, that was the grab actually was cool. I didn't have any problems with the grab. It's just that, when things are like you're going here, going here, going there, it adds up. Now to the mall, it wasn't nothing. It was only 106 pesos to go to the mall. Like that wasn't nothing. Or we could have shit. We actually ended up walking over there one day just by accident because we were looking. I was looking for an ATM, and they kept telling us it's over here, it's over here. So we found we found one, and so we went up there to the bank, and we ended up just going from there. Like
before I got my car, I used to drive my motorcycle to Angeles City. I just had to go the back way. It's about an hour drive the back way on a motorcycle because of traffic and everything like that. You can buy you a brand new motorcycle for $1,000, man. So first thing I did when I got here was buy me a brand new motorcycle for $1,000. It's a Yamaha 125, but they're big and they're the ones that you see all the time carrying around sidecars.
I'm not big on motorcycles. I've
Yeah.
never been big on motorcycles, but like there's obviously there's so many different things like shit the
And you
place
can buy a
that
secondhand car though
yeah
for $5,000. It's really nice, you know.
oh yeah I seen
Uh,
those what the hell they got those ones that are like shit the little coffee place or coffee it was actually they sold everything they sold brewed coffee and food and all that stuff but the guy had like a four it was like one of those golf cart like type things you know they have the three-wheel ones that are like a motorcycle
oh,
uh,
the electric vehicles.
yeah those are actually pretty cool looking
Yeah, but
you only get a few hours that's the problem you only get about 2 hours on them so
yeah, you can only go so far with those. You wouldn't want to travel real far with those.
no yeah no you wouldn't take one of
But
those
if you had one just around the house that you could go to the market in, you know,
yeah just something like that's yeah you know what
they got four
90
wheeler. They
people
got
bring
four
you one.
wheelers of them too. You know,
Oh yeah, four-wheelers are cool. Yeah,
I don't know if I'd trust the trucks too much.
yeah.
But
I don't know.
anyway, the you can get you a car for $5,000. It's really nice. It's probably a few years old. You know.
Right.
Well, mine's a '04. Mine's an old '04, but it's got plenty of life left in it. It's a Honda. Hondas last forever.
Yeah, I like your truck, man. Your truck was really nice, man. You know
Yeah, my little
that
Honda
was
CRV.
yeah that was sweet. I enjoyed riding in that.
Yeah, so only thing I've had to do I had to buy a compressor for the air conditioner.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, yeah.
that
You
wasn't
gotta
too
definitely
bad.
have air
That's
conditioning, man.
about $300. I'll
Well, that's
probably
not
have to
bad.
buy a condenser for it in not too long, another year or so, because it's looking kind of raggedy. Uh,
Right.
but it probably lasts another year, I hope. And a battery is all the other thing I bought for it.
Oh
And
wow.
of course, I keep it maintenance real good. And
Yeah, that's cool, man.
yeah, so the visa extension, you're gonna have to prove where you're living at when you go to extend, man, because you're gonna have to extend a couple of times before you get, you know, approved for your 13A
Right.
probationary.
Yeah, and that's all right. I mean, it's that that's it's not really a big deal to have to go. I mean, it's not. I just look at it like this: like eventually, it's either going to be good or it'll just be a no. But I look at it in a positive way that you can just go do it. You can go hang out, have some lunch. You can walk around. That's really all we did is just went and had some lunch and just kind of just hung out, talked, and
Yeah,
we were done within
pretty nice people down there at the office at the
Oh yeah,
English City. I've never had any problem with them. I've always, but I have walked in there to get my ACR card, and they tell me next week or 2 weeks or something like that. Because sometimes Manila's slow
right. No, I
getting it
understand
up
that.
there.
Yeah,
Hello,
they
the
were
comic book
fantastic
G
to me.
man, whoever that is. Howdy, howdy.
They just kept mine. They they just had mine like just sit. It was already done. But like I don't care. Like complaining. That's why I tried to explain. Like I was telling her, like these guys that are complaining about waiting a little extra longer. All it's like you can't be rude to those people. Like because
Oh, but
they
I
go and
do.
do
I
what
mean, I
you
don't
want.
there because but I'm bad at doctors' offices and stuff. When I get there, expect to be seen at 12, and I don't get seen till 5. That kind of runs
Oh
all
well,
over
yeah,
me.
that would, yeah.
But I've gotten better, and I'm not done it the last few times because I got to go see the doctor regular for my stroke stuff,
Oh yeah.
and but I'm getting better. I can see out my left eye a little bit now, so things are
I'm
working
glad
better.
that you guys went to the beach, man. That was yeah, that was uplifting, man. Because we were praying for you, man. Like we were worried about you, and I could tell like Judith
Hello,
was
the
like,
comic book G man. Uh,
Judith was worried about you.
I'll check your channel out after this live stream.
The comic
See
book
what you about there.
G Man. Okay, cool. You
Uh,
got comic books on your channel?
I don't know what I've never seen that channel. Yeah, don't raise your voice if you can help it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Never.
But I know people from the West that are loud and boisterous, and they're gonna slip every now and then when they've had enough. When you've had enough, right?
Oh yeah.
But
All you got to do is be professional, man. Just sit there and answer. If they ask you a couple of questions, answer them. You know, with the just be professional about it. Answer it. Don't make a long. Don't tell them everything in the world that Tell them what they want to hear that needs to be said. Not a damn story. Just be polite.
here's what I do. I'll be put that last word polite. Politeness take you a long way.
It will.
And learn a few words in Tagalog, and that'll help you too.
Yeah, you're right.
Magandang umaga, everyone. Glad to see you here in the Philippines.
Yeah, no, that's one thing. Like,
well, that's cool.
I just don't get why some people like. I seen some stuff from. You're never gonna guess this. So, I go up. I have a cup of coffee. Judith said, go up and have your coffee up there. Say hello to the people up there. So I go up there, have a cup of coffee. I go back, and this guy, I don't know. I don't know if the guy was from like Australia. I think it was Australia. So I'm walking back, and oh no, Judith was with me. So we went up there, had a cup of coffee. She had a juice, and we came back. And this guy goes, that was when Trump when the kid tried to kill Trump, and he says, "What do you think about the deep state, man?" We're just walking by. I just, the guy says hello. I said hello, and then he's like,
"Yeah, I don't do politics with any of these."
I'm going. I just listen. I just said, yeah. Like I was laughing because these guys, like, they're so far lost when it comes to that. And
there's a lot of
yeah. And
then if you just want to listen to bullshit, then
I'm telling you,
you can look and turn on your.
I couldn't believe what I heard. Sometimes I didn't speak up or say anything because it's not, for one, it's not my place in that country to say anything.
Yeah.
But when I sit here and I hear this, I've been hearing this for years. You went over there, I'm hearing it all the time. That's all we hear on the news, or you hear these wackos outside in the real. And you have got to be careful on what you say. Because I'm telling you, I know a guy that I thought had a brain, and he spoke back at one of them, and he got jumped by three guys.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Three of them. After I told him, dude, don't say anything more. Just agree with them and move on.
Betty doesn't let me talk to customer service either.
Yeah, I don't. When you and I talked at the margarita place, that's when I just like it doesn't matter what you do. All you can do is hope is that somebody will have a little common sense and try to sit down and try to come together of something.
Yeah,
but I couldn't.
It's better to let your asawa talk to anybody that you can, because she's going to know what to say, and she's going to be polite.
No, I didn't. I know she didn't know what he was talking about when he said deep state, and I explained to her, and she's like, yeah, you did the right thing, just agreeing with him and not. I said, I'm not going to sit here and.
So this guy does interviews. He says, let's see what he said. He does. I interview other YouTubers and nerd out about the hobby. Okay. So what I was covering today is I just hit 20,000 subscribers after 2.5 years in the Philippines. And how I did it with shorts, and I was explaining how you can do it with shorts, and if that's what you want to do, you know, there's no money in shorts, but if you wanna get your subscriber base up, and
Oh yeah,
most of them
you
won't
do
watch your long
shorts.
form though, so that's another thing.
Yeah, you do short little videos, and yeah, I mean that's
Well,
I
my subscriber base is 25 to 35 years old, so they're young
oh
people
man.
that watch the shorts, is what it is.
Oh okay.
And like I said, well, it went from 685 when I first got here is all I had, and I'd been on YouTube since 2012 and never got to 1,000 when I got here. Since I've been here, I'm up to 20,000 now, so it makes it. The shorts do build your subscriber base. However, they don't count the same as the long form. And like I was trying to say, is there are certain things you can do to make them, do better than do
Oh
better,
yeah.
and they will actually trick the algorithm and keep pushing out your video if you do a few things. Like if you have an extra device to let your video that you just put on loop for maybe an hour or two, get your percentage rate way up there. Thanks there, Bruce. There's another Bruce.
All right.
Bruce number two, shooting
Shooting
star.
star Bruce, what's up, brother? So I'm
And
gonna jump down. I'll come in on my other phone. My phone's about to die, so I got to talk to Judith in like an hour. So
all right, just holler at me.
if she's done shopping, they have to do their little meet shopping today for her the restaurant she works for.
Okay.
So, so yeah, man. Yeah, if there's anything that I think of that I don't maybe quite understand, I'll text you on Messenger and ask you.
Yeah, just text me or call me or
Yeah,
something.
I'll ask her. Make sure
I'll let you know
we got
anything I
everything.
know.
Yeah, because we got paperwork wise. I mean, everything she's got. So like that, which is you know.
Yeah, make two folders. Remember, make two
Yeah,
folders.
yeah, I will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got two folders. She's got her stuff, and I got mine.
It would be good to have three copies of everything. Like you'd have three folders.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
have three copies of
We'll have to
almost
get more.
everything.
Yeah, we'll have to get some more copies and stuff. She's got a bunch of them, but yeah, I think that's a good idea to just have some extra ones because you never know. We could lose one or something, and then we'll have to pull one out and get it. So that's a good
Yeah,
idea. Great
I
idea.
use this phone right here to do shorts. There, comic book. G-man.
Oh yeah.
Sure
Oh
do.
yeah. Yeah,
I
he
just
does.
hold it up vertical and do them, and then I go back and start editing. I'll edit in 3 seconds for each little edit I do. I might do what 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's four, five little 3 second edits. Then I'll string them all together, and then I'll B-roll it.
He
And that's
did.
real important.
He did a job.
Every
He did
three
a Jolly
seconds there
Beans
should
with me.
every 3 seconds there should be something to separate the next scene. In
Oh
other
yeah.
words, I have all it'll do is like maybe it'll slide over to the. It might be the same scene, but it's going to slide over, or maybe I'll zoom in or zoom out or flip the whole thing. There's all kinds of little tricks. On my phone, I paid 25,000 for this Vivo 2.5 years ago almost now, and it's got one of the best editing softwares in its picture thing. So that's how I do it. And like I say, I was telling everybody, you want 3 seconds clips with a break, some kind of break in it. You want it to B-roll all the way through it, and you
Yep.
want it short enough to where that you'll keep keep the
Yep.
attention span.
He
Maybe
did.
15 seconds. I have a lot of 15, 16-second ones, 18 seconds,
Yeah, he's got a lot.
13,
He's got a
12.
lot of short ones. Yeah, I mean, even myself when he came, what was it? His wife Betty was in the bank, and so he ended up doing a quick video with me with the Jolly Bee guy. So like yeah, and a lot of it is because people love Jollibee there.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, that's what they want to
they
see.
love to
They
see
want to
that.
see
Oh,
cats and dogs and
yeah,
animals and
cats and
Jollibee.
dogs, right? Yeah. Oh hell yeah! But you see that Jollibee thing, and that sparks up the people that live over there that see his content.
Let's see.
And
No, I
then
don't. I don't do my editing in the YouTube app. Only thing I don't do anything in YouTube app. I'll tell you how I do this. I go to trending. There's a little compass on the top of your screen to the left there in YouTube, and it looks like a little compass, and you hit that, and it shows trending. And then that's what I was telling them about. The third thing you do is you do the length. B-roll it, do the length a certain way, a certain time, and you B-roll it, and then the third thing you do is you go, or when you're done editing everything, you go to that trending and you find music that is trending or a video that's trending. And on that video, I'll hit down at the right side of every video, it has a little thing that says use this. And you hit it and you go in there and it gives you so many seconds you can use it for. And that's how I upload my YouTube videos is from right there in trending. Most of them. Some of them I put my own music and sounds in, but I'll tell you, if you use trending, you have the chance. Here's the other thing I was going to get at later on, but if you use trending music or trending videos and take your video to that trending, you go in there and you hit that 15 seconds, then you upload your video from there, and you go straight onto sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you go straight onto a trending sound page. And if you get on a sound page, that's when you get your most views. Because sound pages, whoever watches, some of the people that watch your video on sound pages, uh, yeah, there's a lot around here too, there, Tim. Uh, but when you get your video onto a sound page, you'll do a lot better because there'll be a lot more people be able to see it, and they'll share it out to other people. From that, for some reason, I had one video that shared it out 150 times. That'd be 150 different people or 150 different pages they shared it to, which got me 150,000 views and 350 subscribers in like 2 weeks. So, that's pretty good. So yeah, so you go get you some trending music so that you'll be put on a sound page. Your video will go to that sound page if there's not too many people already on it. But if there aren't, you'll see it in there. You can just scroll and find it. Usually it's up top for you, but yeah, trending music is the way to go on, and that's the way I've been able to get it up to 20,000 in 2.5 years. Yeah, there's a bunch around here too. You should be filming them, B-roll them out, you know. But yeah, that trending, I forgot to tell everybody about the trending, but the trending is the way to go. You go to that trending page and you can find it on your either your computer or your phone, either one, and you add trending music to your video or trending sounds. Sometimes it's just sounds, and it'll do a lot better. Yeah, I always use trending music if at all possible to your short videos. It works. It's worked wonders for me. Like I say, to me, 20,000 is a lot of subscribers in 2.5 years. Of course, I demonetized last year, so I don't get any paid for any of it because it was just too little money to have to file a tax form on it. So I just denied that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Hello, Sir Bruce. Anybody want to come up and talk about it? I'm glad to let you. Uh, but that's the other thing. The other thing is if you've got a device, an extra device to watch your own videos, the algorithm will be tricked, and your percentage will go up. Percentage of watch time will go up, and you'll be able to. The algorithm will throw your video out for longer as long as it stays above 90 or 100%. Well, just go outside and stay out there until one comes by. Anyway, that's the gist of how I did it. It's not very hard. The few little things that I've talked about, they're easy to do. I can get a video. How long do you think, Mama? How long does it take me to upload a video? How long does it take me to upload a video? How long does it take me to upload a video? 1 minute. 1 minute, she says. Sometimes. After I've got it all edited and stuff, sometimes 1 minute I got it on there. It doesn't take long, guys. All these little things I was talking about, they're really simple and easy to do. So if you want to get subscribers from shorts, then you just go ahead and do all those little things I've mentioned today, and you will get subscribers from shorts. I'm not kidding. Sometimes I'll put my own music on, but it's very rare. Or I'll put just my voice or something like that, but it's very rare. Usually I use trending. Trending's the way to go. Nope, it's not raining here, but it's cloudy. But I got some sun too. But it rained. It's been raining last week. Yeah, G-Man. The comic book G-Man. Okay, man. Yeah, there ain't no problem. I I just thought I'd share that with everybody. There's a few other things I do that you'll just have to get on your own. But the basic things that I'm talking about is make sure it's not too long, 15 seconds, 18 seconds, something like that. Make sure your video is not too long. B-roll it. Make sure you B-roll it. Every 3 seconds, something should happen that makes it change how the look is, or maybe a zoom in or zoom out, or whatever you got on your editor. So split it. You know how to split your video, of course. It tells you it has a little split. And I just split it, and then I go through and I change things. Also, linking videos. If you have long form videos that you want to that have something to do with your short form videos, in the editor, whenever you get the video uploaded, you can go back to your editor. You can go back and edit it and add a link to the video that you want people to click next. Also, okay, too short, not too short, not too long. Your niche. Get something. Make sure you just get something that people love to, watch or see or whatever. I do animals and Jollibee and McDonald's and beaches and just anything like that. It seems to work out. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and it rained for several days here and flooded a lot of places. 20-second video. That's great. That's great. So you can split them into 4 5s, or actually, they say, I read something somewhere, but they say that every 3 seconds your scene should be rolled. In other words, do some kind of edit there just to make it look different. Zoom in, zoom out, all that stuff. So if it's 20-second video, you should have 5 splits in it that B-roll it. Text. The good thing is text. If you can just put text in there anywhere you think it needs it, or about the video itself, and then whenever you upload your video, of course, you can make it only when you upload it. You can make a thumbnail from your text or something on there. That always helps out. Yeah, and so you get a lot of subs like this. I mean, that's the way I've got mine. That's the only way I got mine. Nobody really watched my videos here like they did back home. Uh, I I've got videos from way back that were 10,000 views, but some of my old moonshine video stuff when I had a moonshine partner back then. Anyway, the other thing, where was I? Okay, B-rolling, short. Make it short because it's a short. Trending, I already covered that. Find a device or get an extra device that you have laying around, or somebody has, and just make sure you watch your new upload over and over again. For hey, let it just sit there all day if you can, or till the battery runs down, or whatever you want to do. Watch your own video. It will B-roll it. I mean, it'll roll up your percentage numbers. And therefore, when your percentage numbers go up, they send out your video more. Green videos. If you got a video that's doing really good, like you say, the first hour you got 5,000 views or 10,000 views, something like that. And I've had a lot of those. If you got that, you want to double down on it. So if you've got trending music, on your short video, and it's done 5,000 views in the last hour, the next video you put on, you might want to use that same trending music. Double down on it. Make sure you just go ahead and use that music till you wear it out. Like I say, if you get 5,000 views the first hour, the next video you put on should have the same trending music or same trending sound. Double down. Always double down. And if sometimes I'll even go way back and find something. Now, the trouble with using trending music is that some people that put that out there and allow it change their mind later, and YouTube will send you a letter that your video has been muted and you have 30 days to do something about it. So all you do is you download it to your PC, and then find some new trending music, put on it, and put it right back out there. And then if it was a good one, I've had a couple of them that were really good ones. When I put it back out there, it doubled up. So with new music, so if you can get that trending music in there, you're good. And make sure you get somebody to either watch it on a loop, or if you got another device, watch it on a loop. That's how we got to 20,000 subscribers, guys. And I've been here an hour and 23 minutes. And I'm thinking of going. But yeah. So we hey, no problem. I'll come find you after I get out of here and check out your videos. See what they're about. Well, Tim, do what all the things I just said, and I bet you'll see that you can get it. You can get that. I'm not just saying it for my health. I'm wanting to share it with people so that they'll try it. And I think you can do it because you do some very interesting stuff there, Tim. I wanted other people to know how to do this. And you know, because you've been around me for a while now. You know how I've grown my subscriber base. Anyway, if that's what you want to do is grow subscriber base, you can do it that way. But you got to follow all those rules. You have to do those rules. There's no way around it. If you had something that you thought might be a good short, like if you get an animal, I know there's animals all around out there. Get out there and film an animal that does something silly, and you want me to B-roll it, I'll B-roll it and send it right back to you. And you can try doing the little things that I was talking about. because I can download it to my phone, and my phone has an excellent editor on it. It'll take me about 5-10 minutes. If you find something that you want me to B-roll, and you know what I'm talking about. When you will look at my shorts, you can see the B-rolls in it. You can see how I'll flip the screen or zoom in or zoom out or make it all scraggly. I seen one of your videos the other day. It's pretty good. Yeah, but there's some things that people just love. They love to see animals. People love to see animals. I don't care who they are. I get a lot of views on animals. I get a lot of views. If you walk into Jollibee, just film that bee as you're going in and film a little bit in there, and there you go. You got a Jollibee video. Jollibee, McDonald's, Burger King. I've got them all on there. Anyhow, guys, I think that's about all I want to talk about today on this. So I'm not going to do a 2 or 3 hour live stream like everybody else in crazy world does. So I'm gonna cut it down. Y'all have a great day. Come back and see me next time. Maybe we'll talk about something more interesting. And we'll talk at you later. Yeah, it'll work, Tim. He knows that. I think he just. Some people I've tried to explain this to before, Bruce, and they just, it's harder. It's harder to do than say. I can say it all day, but some people just won't get it. All right, you guys have a great day. Appreciate you coming by. I got up to 5 million in the room, and y'all have a great day.